Howdy folks, welcome back to the party. Here we are on our second episode of our brand new series. I'm ImperialJedi. I do appreciate you guys stopping by for another episode. And in this episode, I thought we'd just kind of, keep with the theme of the last one. Maybe we'll do a little bit more expanse on this neighborhood right here. And I do want to put that tram network in, like I said, so maybe we can get that going towards the end of the episode as well. Okay, and, oh my goodness, of course I have to make a mistake, of course. I do appreciate you guys keeping an eye out for these kind of things, so let's just go ahead and fix that road right there, my goodness. There, that should make things much more efficient. Okay, now in order to finish this neighborhood off, we actually have to buy the city tile just right here, which is totally doable. Perfect. And let's just jump right into that. Okay. Now, hopefully I can get this. I may actually have to backtrack a bit and go from, say, back here, just so we have a little bit more area to kind of... What am I trying to say here? You know, we have less area to, I guess, to navigate through, so it's easier to make the curves the shape that we want them to be in. If that makes any sense. Okay. And in order to achieve this, you have to draw the road to about the middle or so when you make your clicky. And it's not an exact science, unfortunately, but it's kind of a road laying technique. It looks kind of cool visually. Because again, I'm not opposed to symmetry. I like symmetry. I just don't necessarily like perfect grids the whole way through. I think that's a little bit too much. And it's not overly realistic too. A lot of cities have got some, got some curves, they got some shapes, they got some unique neighborhoods to them, so... Can I recall this one being a one-way? It is. Let's continue that, and then we'll just draw these over. Cool. And then I think, if we end up doing one more tier up here, we'll have to pull this 4-lane avenue, just so we can balance traffic a little bit more. Okay. Otherwise, it's a nice little way to end off this part of the map here. So we're starting to make our way over to the water, and we could probably even make a bridge out of one of these eventually. Theoretically, we can even do that. And that way it's, symmetrical. And then we can just do this type thing. Just for, planning for down the road type thing. Okay, so we can just leave that like that. That's actually kind of cool. Planning for the future, we'll call it. And that actually works extraordinarily nicely. And we'll get rid of the extra like that, but I mean, we should theoretically have enough room to sneak one more connection. Maybe not, actually. Oh, okay. Okay, good. Yes, yes, yes. So if we wanted to, then we could do, that. And, actually, let's just do that. I may forget to do that later on. Okay, so hopefully this works the way I kind of envision it working. And of course we're out of money, darn it. Okay, well let's fill in what we have, and then we'll come right back to that. So this is pretty much going to be all residential over here. More or less. And we can do one commercial block just right here. Excellent. And that should hopefully help with our demand. And actually, we have a lot of demand for industry. So we should probably make a little bit of an expansion over there as well, just while we're kind of doing our long-term city planning goals. Okay. Oh, okay, and then just a friendly tidbit, guys, just to let you guys know my plans. I've already had a few of you ask for some parks and some districts, so just like the last series, I will definitely be naming lots of areas in the city after you find folks. I probably won't start, though, until we get the city a little bit bigger. That way things don't seem too cluttered, you know, having everyone kind of in the same spot right in the beginning. But keep your eyes peeled for that. Definitely keep dropping comments. So a few of you, you've asked for them, I'll give them to you that way. Others, I just like to drop them, you know, especially if you guys comment a lot. I know some of you don't necessarily come here for that, but, you know, if you do drop a comment, you might see a park after you type thing. And again, if I don't make a park for you, and you know, like I don't want any feelings hurt, you know, like I love you all, I love all the support you give, so don't misinterpret me, you know. If I could, I'd make one big park after all of you, you know, but unfortunately, sometimes a few people slip through the cracks, and then I'll remember like way down the road. So, just letting you guys know my plans for that. Okay, so I'm gonna put on 3 speed just while we're doing this to get a little bit more money, and since the money actually is not as fast as I want it to be, I am going to go back over here and do what I said I was going to do, which is a little bit of industrial expansion. Just a hint at it. And I imagine we're probably going to need another power plant too, since we're doing all this expansion. Okay, so that is that. And then we'll have to drop in the pipes as well. And we'll take a look and see if we actually need to put in another water pump. That might be starting to come to an end. And let's sneak a peek at the northern lights, see if we can catch them this time. There's the Milky Way. No, again it snows, darn it. Foiled by winter. Okay, well, we'll check on that later. Okay, so pipes before I continue this, otherwise I will forget. Excellent. Just enough money, it looks like, to do this. Almost enough money. Okay, that's fine. Not the nicest looking pipe network, but luckily they're hidden underground, so we don't see them. Okay. There we go. Actually, this is really cool. I really like this layout so far. Alright, so continue this along. This is unfortunately a little bit expensive to do right now, but I do want to do it. So let's just go ahead and finish this up. And then we'll connect that right to there. Oh boy, 5,000. Holy smokes, that's a lot of money. And then we'll sneak a peek at some of these services and like water and that kind of stuff. But I'd also like to zone this area that we're building. That way we can, you know, justify building it. And it starts making us money. Okay. Great. You know what? Maybe not the most symmetrical looking thing. Just in terms of how the rest of the roads line up with it. It's almost like we should have made that a little bit tighter. Oh boy. Okay, well I know this is going to be a little bit expensive, but I do want to get that looking the way we want. Interestingly enough, we aren't getting any refund from those roads. I kind of thought we would be, so that was expensive. Luckily, though, all these people have now since moved in, so we are making lots of money, but unfortunately my money spending habits are not really that efficient. Okay, so this is much more what I'm after, so I'm glad we're doing this, but I gotta not be spending so much. Okay, and it looks like we're gonna have to get a power plant in right away. And I know I wanted to, or I said I wanted to steer away from using the coal power plant, so I think we'll maybe put one more in, and then we can start shifting towards using these guys here. So if I drop one of these in, like you can see we have a demand for 140 plus, and we're only making 120, and this will only give us 20 more, so it's not going to be enough to kind of fill the demand. So might as well spend a little bit extra, get the coal. That should be enough to kind of get the city back into, you know, building status. Get rid of all these blackout zones. And then I think for our next few power plants, we'll start moving to the advanced wind turbines. Okay. So you can see our budget took a little bit of a dip with all these people moving out. Alright, 19,000 cannot come fast enough. But luckily we are just about there. And then we'll notice, I think, a very big improvement really quickly to our budget. There we go. So you can see there's the expenses of the new power plant coming in, but once all these new people move in, that'll, you know, that'll offset that. Okay. So yeah, power, we're just barely making it. Just barely. Okay, so maybe we should save up and get one of these right away. And how is the water? Yeah, that's also kind of just slightly on the border. We're getting there. Looks like our more or less all the services probably need a little bit of a boost. Because now that we're expanding the city, we probably need more, whatchamacallit, you know, fire and police and like that kind of stuff. Okay, I did say I wanted to zone over here, so I might as well just get that done as well. I'll have to bring the pipes in. Oh, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but look, Chirpy's got a little winter hat. Something that I actually did not know this entire time, but you can change your hats based on, so if you had the DLC, if you got, or the deluxe edition way back in the day, you get that cool, you know, and these are the ones that come with the winter update. It's the Snowfall. That's kind of fun. So we gave Chirpy Yushenka. Looking super cool. Good for the winter, Yushenkas. Alright, so that is that zone. And again, we won't really get more people moving in until we kind of tackle our other demands, but hopefully a few come in. Okay, so let's connect these, make traffic more efficient. Okay. That I like. Just gotta put a few more little zoning areas in here. There's some spots I missed, apparently. Okay, so definitely over here. We're gonna need more factories. And now that we can afford it, let's get the next power plant in. Perfect. Gives us a little bit of room to grow. And in general, I like to kind of go green with the, you know, with the city. Okay. There we go. This should look quite nice. All right, pipes. Okay. And just over here as well. Great. Exactly what I'm after. Okay. Now, it does look like we have some issues with the police. We probably need a bit more... Yeah, there's only the one police station, so I think we should probably drop one more of these in. And I think we should put maybe a little bit more commercial in as well. That way anyone going to work can do some shopping at the same time. And there we go, that's our budget, that's what we want. And that's very good. Okay, cool, busy town, another milestone unlocked. Okay, well this gets us the highways now. Oh, cool. Cool, cool, cool. And the bigger buildings too, so make use of those as we get them. Or as we need them, I should say. Alright, now, how expensive are they? Oh, very expensive. But, what is our police? Oh, so I was thinking of buying 2 more police stations, right? We'll need one for here, and then one for, like, you know, here. But if we put one big one in, say right at this intersection... Oh, I'm silly. I meant to buy... Oh, goodness. Okay, well, forget what I said. So we'll put a large one over here. Well, shoot. Oh, well. Oh, and we don't have any death care. Goodness. Okay, let's put that somewhere. Well, actually, no, we can put that right here, because that takes advantage of that open space right there. Yeah, that's fine. Fine and dandy. And maybe we should put some more parks in. So I removed the... Actually, just to give you guys an update in general on the mod. So a few of them have been updated. There's now a new working version of the Traffic++. So you'll probably notice these new icons down here. So we can change the speeds of the roads, that kind of stuff. I'm more interested in Traffic++ for the improved AI. So, like, you know, the cars will use more lanes, like that kind of stuff. But we can always explore around, you know, making some in-town expressways or that kind of stuff. Okay, so I wanted to drop some parks in. And Why don't we just make a lot of parks? Oh, you know what? Water. Darn it, yeah. Good thing those icons showed up. I would have totally forgot. And you know what? We probably need maybe one more power plant. Yes, we do. Almost like I'm a fortune teller. And you know what? Since we can afford it. So, you know, us being on 3-speed with this kind of budget, it's actually... We're making lots of money. That's good. Okay, so you can see our demand is still a little bit disproportionate, so we probably need a little bit more expanse over here. And my goodness, this is a very busy area. Now, I wonder, see, everyone's trying to use the change lanes here. I wonder if we upgrade. I'm just gonna pause just in case I destroyed our electricity network there. Nope, we're still okay. They're still connected from side to side, which is important. That should make things better, right? And then why don't we just upgrade? Might as well, right? We can afford it. And it is good for the long run. Okay. Well, this does actually mean, though, that we can't get the trams through the roundabout. We'll have to use those dedicated tram tracks and go straight through. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. See how that looks? Okay, so that definitely got more volume through here. It's still a little not as fast as I would like, unfortunately. Everyone's trying to get to the optimal lane here, it looks like. I wonder if it's the Traffic Plus Plus that's actually doing that. Okay, well, I don't think that's detrimental, so let's keep an eye on it. And it does look like we actually need another landfill in here. So I'll put that in just until we get the incinerators, which we're close to getting. Okay, now we can get back to business. So let's expand down here. And we'll for sure come from there. And we should probably have this come like that. I'll pause just so we can keep an eye. Yep, I figured as much. Okay, let's do this slightly differently. Okay, that works. And I would love, but no, that doesn't give us enough production. It's not, we can't do it. We'll just do that instead, that's fine. Okay, then upgrade this. There we go, just for the sake of traffic down the road type thing. You get it? It's a pun, because we're building roads. Oh goodness, I'll stop. My jokes are not funny. Some of them are. Most of them are not, though. Oh, actually, no, I wonder, maybe we can put a bridge or something in here, and that way we can kind of alleviate some of the roundabout traffic. Oh, let's try that. Oh, but you know what, though? We lose our, here, 1 second. I have to switch back just for 1 second here. Just because I need some grids for symmetry. So why don't we go like this? And put this back to highway. Just double check the direction. Excellent. Knowing my luck, right? Okay. And bring that down. Okay, so it goes like this. Oh, did I, oh, I did go up by 2 by accident. I'm so used to the, finer heights mod. Oh, but darn it, I have to switch this back. Oh, well. Okay. So just up by 1. There we go. Put that in like that. And then upgrade those back. Okay, there we go. Now we're cooking. Connect that over. No, we'll connect it to the avenue. That's okay. I was tempted to bring that over 1 more, but perfect. And we'll just do our best to link up most of these. In instances like that, we'll just change the roads around a little bit. Oh, but we can make that line up. That would be really nice. Yep, so that's fine. And again, I'm not opposed to, you know, I like symmetry. I just don't like perfect grids. I think they're a little bit, you know, a little bit hard in the eyes. And we probably do the same thing over here, I guess, right? Yeah, that's cool. I like that. And we should do something in this space here. Okay. Now I wonder... It should be able to get some... Oh yeah, we can. Okay, so we'll switch this back one more time. Yeah, that works. Okay, so let's get that nice and straight. There we go. Look at that. Cool. Then we can just connect those like this. And then again, a little bit of symmetry, but also not at the same time, you know? There, not too shabby. And we could even get one more road. Oh, of course, out of money now. Right through here. Sorry, guys, I'm actually battling a little bit of a sore throat here. I'm getting a little bit sick. But try not to let that, you know, ruin our episode experience here. But I do apologize. My voice is a little bit scratchy and I sound a little stuffed up. But yeah, I'm just kind of like slowly battling off the flu type thing. So I've actually been at home sick for the last couple of days, which is never fun. But luckily I recorded the first episode early. But you know, here I am with the ability to marathon record episodes, and I can't really do it, unfortunately. Okay. So get some factories in. Let's push our commercial zones a little bit further down. Like that. Perfect. And so we'll unzone these ones. And we'll turn this into factories. And I'm going to actually get rid of these power lines here. And we should probably sneak a few more roads through here as well. No, that's going to look silly. Okay, so just factories right here. And we'll have like a little bit of a buffer in between our people and our industry. Because I actually want to zone some residential down here as well. But like most of our starting area, it's like, you know, in a state of flux essentially. So some of it could change. Nothing set in stone type thing. And then, so yeah, for down here, I'd like to make this into residential. And then that way, I think when we put the tram network in, we'll actually get a lot more use out of it. Okay. Looking good. So we'll just need to bring the pipes down. We'll sneak a peek at our electricity consumption. There we go. Okay. Set these guys covered. We got lots of room for growth right there. Fills in that missing spot. Okay. So let's bring in some more services, because that's a little bit more important than anything else these days. Hospital. I think we should just go straight for a hospital instead of another clinic. Okay, let's go ahead and grab that. Not too much more to have to save up, but we'll put that, say, over here. Well, that fits rather nicely. Okay, and what is our loan situation right now? We can take that one. Yeah, let's just grab that so we can get to the hospital really quick. Cool. And hopefully people will build here really quickly. We won't have to bring any power lines down. Okay, we might as well just grab this as well. Because we do need a little bit more fire coverage. So I think we can probably move this one up to here, and we'll build a large one just in this little spot. How's traffic here? Not too bad. Same idea. It's a little, you know, a little chaotic though. Hopefully more people start using this bridge. I wouldn't say traffic's bad or anything in the city so far. Actually, I have a really efficient road layout. Should be able to handle lots of growth. Oh yeah, right, power. We were going to take a look at that. And we didn't. So no surprise there, we need another power plant. So let's drop something in. And these are okay, but they're really just short term. Like, we really need a bigger power plant. How much did these produce? Oh, 120. Oh, I see. Maybe we should get rid of one of the coal ones and replace that with a an oil. That's we could do that. Okay, well I did say I wanted to get trams going, so let's go ahead and just start a basic network. Start upgrading the roads and get ready for that. Oopsies. That was not intention. Now, are these one-ways? No, the other ones are the one-ways, that's right. And so this will just kind of work its way around the city. I think we'll go up this avenue first. And then when the city grows larger, we'll start moving into the next avenue there. And I know you can get streetcars or trams, whatever you want to call them, on the smaller roads, but I think just for starters, we'll put them on the bigger avenues. Well, all right, I like that. So we could do actually a smaller second line. Okay, let's mix it up a bit. Forget what I said. Okay, let's actually just go right over 2 trams. And these are the regular roads, right? Okay, so let's go over. This is kind of fun. And now this way we can make 2 tram lines. And then when the city grows, we can add a 3rd thing. There we go. Okay, so depot, we need that. That's 40,000. And I just sneak that around here somewhere. Almost enough money. It has to be connected to a road and to the tram tracks. So we may have to put one more set of tram tracks in somewhere just to accommodate it, but... Oh, there we go. Oh, interesting. It's connected to that road, not this one. Okay. Or not. Okay. Alright, well, either way, we got our tram station in, our little depot. Alright, let's get some lines going. Okay, so let's start. Ooh, we didn't finish off our tracks. Okay, well, let's start that back in a second. Okay, so standalone tracks. Go from here. Oh, did that add traffic lights? Oh, goodness. Well, that's not what I wanted. Huh. This kind of throws a bit of a curveball in our direction. Maybe. Because if we go back, right, that's no traffic lights, right? Yeah, no traffic lights. Yeah, we may actually have to use this approach. I think traffic lights in the roundabout will kind of... Oopsies. Yeah, I think that's not quite the approach here. Okay, well, we may have to explore some different options for the future, especially because this roundabout's a little bit busy. But hopefully, with us adding the tram network, that'll kind of take some traffic off the road. So it's a little bit of a give and take here. We'll see how this kind of unfolds. Okay, so instead of adding some power lines, let's just do a few parks over here. Almost fit. Snowman Park, those are kind of cute. There we go. Just connects that area to the power grid. And, you know, actually, we probably should put some of the rest of the parks in. We don't have the world of money, but I think we have enough for at least a few of these. So we'll put in a skating rink. We'll put that near our cemetery. Remember, in this game, people, they treat the cemeteries as kind of like a park, right? So we'll kind of keep like our little parks together, more or less. Okay. So we got our curling rink, we got our ice skating rink, we got our tobogganing hill. What is this one here? Oh, ice sculptures, cool. Oh, okay, that fits there. That's nice. Oh, we'll put the fire pit in too. Definitely a fan of that. And the cross country, can that fit? It might be a little bit big. Okay, we'll put that in elsewhere. I also would like to have a little bit of a path network just behind here, just to encourage people to wander around. There we go, I like that. I wonder if we go like this, and then like that, and that might be a bit better. Yes, I do like that, actually. And then the same story over here, please. Excellent. And just a little bit of a walk behind as well. There, that's fine and dandy. And we can always put some trees and stuff in too, but worry about those a little bit later on. Okay, so power plants. We did say we wanted to change one of these over. How expensive are they? 50,000, eh? Alright, now I think what we should probably do is just add one instead of replacing one. We will eventually need power, you know, again. Like I said, the long-term goal is to switch over to green energy, but that's down the road when we have more money. And when we unlock them, of course, too. Okay, so we'll just put this in the same general area. Okay. Alright, and guys, just kind of keeping an eye on time. I didn't realize we're starting to sneak away with our time here, so I think we'll kind of call it an end to this episode. And then in the next episode, we'll get our tram lines running right off the get-go, because we got the infrastructure in place. But no, nice second episode. I'm really liking the way the city's unfolding. I'm definitely digging this shape right here. This is really a fun layout. So I'm excited to kind of build on this, you know? And we still got some room for expansion up here. I'm tempted to leave some corridors open, though, so that we can kind of do some expansion for, like, you know, trains and, like, that kind of stuff a little bit later on. So, kind of below this avenue, maybe we can leave something open. Same with up here, because I eventually want to get some, you know, some rails moving. And even though we have trains on this side, I want to do internal and external lines. Yes, the Northern Lights, finally! Woohoo! Gosh, look how pretty they look. Very nice. Oh, very, very nice indeed. Alright guys, that is it. Thank you very much for watching, as always. I appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. And I might record that later today. It kind of depends on how I feel a little bit. I think I'm going to lie down for a little bit now. It sucks being sick. It's no fun at all. So I do hope you guys don't mind my voice being all nasally. But I did try. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I hope not. Okay guys, well I'll see you in the next one. Thanks again as always. And until then, take care of yourselves.